Hello viewers, this is AUTO-VOX here. In today's video I will show you this brand new backup camera system from the company AUTO-VOX. This one is called a CS2. Now normally I'm not a big fan of wireless backup camera system, and the reason is because with old analog transmission system you typically get a lot of noise and interference in the picture. However, this one is different. This one uses digital transmission. And with digital transmission, you either have a perfectly clear picture or no picture at all. So let me unbox this and I'll show you what comes with this kit. There's a user manual. This is the 4.3-inch color LCD display. Couple of wire taps. This is the wiring harness for the backup camera with the antenna right here for transmission. Windshield mount for the monitor. Cigarette lighter power cable for the monitor. And the rear camera itself. Here's a look at everything you get with this kit. Here's a look at the 4.3-inch color LCD monitor. On the back in the middle, this is where you install the windshield mounts. Place the mounts onto the back and slide this up. And then you stick this onto the windshield. You can loosen this collar, adjust the angle, and tighten it. On the back you also have a couple of buttons here. There's the OK button, up select, down select, and the menu button. And I'll show you these menus when I turn this on later on. To connect the power cable on this monitor, plug this cable to the cigarette lighter power cable right here. And then you unplug this into your 12-volt accessory port. Now this camera lens is a 5-glass wide-angle lens. The viewing angle is 110 degrees and is IP68 rated, so it's waterproof and dustproof. It also has night vision, so you'll be able to see the video image even at night. This camera system transmits its picture at 2.4 gigahertz and has a range of 100 meters. On the back, you have this bracket. Then you stick this onto the back of your vehicle. Now you can also install this on the front of the vehicle if you want to. There's a setting in the monitor to allow you to flip the image. So if you install this on the front of the vehicle, you need to flip the image so you get the proper view. To connect the power cable on the camera, take this end of the cable and plug it into this black box with the antenna. Over here we have the black wire and the red wire. The black wire will connect to chassis ground on the vehicle. And with the red wire, if you install this camera at the back of the vehicle, you can connect this red wire to the reverse light. So when you put the car in reverse, then the camera will come on. If you install the camera at the front of the vehicle, you can connect it to a different power source and then have a switch in between so you can turn it on manually. Right now I've connected power to the LCD monitor. That's why you see the red LED light is on. Now the camera is in standby mode. So it's off because the camera is not powered on yet. Once I power on the camera and it starts transmitting the video, then the monitor will turn on automatically. And let me do that right now. As you can see, the monitor turned on automatically, showing the image from the camera. Let me show you the menu setting on this unit by pressing the menu button right here. First item is brightness and contrast control. Press OK. Here you can set the brightness or contrast. Next item, mirror or normal. You can select mirror or normal. Guideline. Turn this on or off. And then reset to reset this unit back to factory default. Now this monitor will turn on and off automatically depending if there's power to the camera. So right now I'm going to disconnect power to the camera and you'll see the monitor turn off automatically. Monitor is off. The red LED is illuminated to tell you it's in standby mode. Let me connect the power back on to the camera. And you'll see the monitor turn on and the LED is off now. Okay, let's take this to the vehicle and I'll show you how to install it. Okay. Now with this type of suction cup mount, you can mount this either on the dash or on the windshield. Here I'll install the monitor onto the dash. Push down on the suction cup and there's a latch at the back. Push it down to lock in place. Plug the power connector into your 12-volt accessory port. On this Toyota Camry, the backup light is on the trunk lid right here. If I open up the trunk, The backup light is on this connector right here. You'll see there are two wires. One will be positive, the other one will be negative. And this is where we'll connect the power cable on the rear camera. Pull back the insulation on the two wires. Now we'll solder the wires together. Now already checked with the multimeter. The pink wire you see here is a positive and the white wire here is a negative wire. Tape this up. To install the rear camera on this trunk lid, we're going to remove this trim piece right here. To do that, there are clips at the bottom here. These white clips. Use pliers, squeeze it, and push it out. And there are 4 of them, 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. But before we can remove this trim piece, we do need to remove this taillight assembly here. And it's held in by 3 nuts. 1, 2, 3. So we need to remove this trim piece you see right here. Now the trim will come out. Now I know this vehicle has a factory backup camera system, but I just want to show you how you go about installing an aftermarket camera on a sedan like this. To feed the camera wire into the vehicle, we'll use one of the existing hole for the clips. So on the trim piece, we're actually going to remove one of these clips. Now you still have the 2 outside clips and the screws in the middle, so this piece won't come off. But this way, we can feed the wire into the vehicle without drilling any new holes. We'll feed this cable into the trunk. Next we'll remove the backing on the double-sided tape, and then we'll stick this onto the trunk lid right here. Now normally the license plate will be placed here, so you can mount the camera somewhere in the middle. Here's a look at the installed camera. Here's a wire from the rear camera. There's a power cable. Connect these 2 together. Now I'll start the car up. The unit has power, as you can see with the red LED. That's in standby mode. Now I'll put the car in reverse. Here you see the live video from the rear mounted camera. If I put the vehicle in drive, the monitor will turn off. Now I'll put it back into reverse. And remember, this is a live video transmitted wirelessly. If you want to turn off the grid line, go in the menu, scroll over to grid line, press OK, toggle over to off, press OK. Now the grid line's turned off. Right now it's nighttime. Let's see how well the system works at night. And I'll show you. Look at the back of the vehicle. Pretty dark outside right now. I'll put the car in reverse. As you can see, I'm able to see the driveway behind me. Right now I'm parked on the street. And this is the view behind my vehicle. It's nice and clear. Overall, this AUTO-VOX digital wireless backup camera kit worked very well. The picture quality you see on the monitor is nice and clear. I did not see any interference or noise in the picture. The video image is very good for both daytime and nighttime. The overall build quality of the monitor and the camera is very good. One thing I did not mention about the rear camera is it can operate between -4 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't have to worry about the system shutting down in high temperature environment. Now, being a wireless system, you don't have to run a cable from the front of the vehicle where your monitor is all the way to the back of the vehicle. And this makes installation a lot simpler, especially if you have a long vehicle, such as a pickup truck or an RV. Now, you do need to connect 12-volt power source to the camera, but that's typical of most rear camera system. Now, after testing it for a couple of days, I did notice there were a few times when I put the car in reverse, it took about 5 seconds for the monitor to come on, but normally it does come on within about a second. Now, for those of you who might be interested in getting a system like this, I hope you found this video to be informative. If you want to pick this up, I will include the product link in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section, and remember to click on the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.